What's going on, Bully fam? We are currently on our way to pick up our newest addition to our yard, a new type of breed that we're going to be also breeding alongside our bullies. This breed was designed to fend off lions, to fight off baboons in Africa, and protect yards and families. So I'm super excited. We're on our way to pick up our female as we speak right now. You're not gonna want to miss this episode of Breeders Hacks. All right, guys? I've been doing some homework for quite some time as far as adding a new addition to our yard, to our program. I have my older standard dog. He was more of the guardian of the property. He's getting older now. So I wanted to look into getting something that was gonna be more, something that could protect the yard like he does, you know? And I stumbled upon this breed called the Boerboel, the African Mastiff. And I mean, this breed was designed to fend off lions and baboons and protect yards in Africa. So people have imported them now over here into the United States. And I mean, this breed is phenomenal. It's a massive breed. I mean, I think they can get up to like 200 pounds plus. So we just wanted to shoot our quick pickup because I'm super excited. Like, you guys have no idea. So I just wanted to shoot us picking up the puppy. And then, like, if you guys want to see the full-length video of like the whole process, how we found the breeder, how we, you know, stumbled upon the breed, so on and so forth, then stay tuned because I'm going to be dropping an episode about that.
We're in the cold.
Yeah.
We literally came to Cleveland, Ohio, in the storm.
Damn. That's the sound of a big dog.
Yeah, what's going on? My peoples is made it. Congratulations.
What's good, bro?
What's that deal?
How you doing, man?
Good to see you, bro. What's up? What's up, moms? What's the deal, y'all? Yes.
What's going on, bro?
Yo, look at this thing. Look at this.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting actual shots, bro.
Close is gonna run.
I'm gonna need like a very long. But Balto, his boys are good. You see his man? What do you think?
I don't know because I can't hold her right now because I have to with the camera.
Look at her. You're the cutest, aren't you? Yo, that structure. Look at that bone. God damn. Oh my God. Yo.
Things a person before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, man. Now I can. The dog should.
What do you think,
be able to
man?
fit into any home.
I like her.
It should be able to transition. It should never be an issue situation.
From your experience, right? Their purpose.
Right.
Can you start with like their purpose? You know what I'm saying? Just
So I call it
so it helps reaffirm for me that I made the right decision.
right, companion-oriented protector. This is the ultimate dog. This is the dog of all dogs. So like everything that you like about a dog, this is it to the max.
Got you.
You know what I mean? The intelligence, the
To the max. I like
yeah,
that.
you know, the
But is
the
it-
one-on-one companionship?
Would you say it's an offensive or a defensive?
or defensive?
Dog? This breed is not like a Belgian Malinois.
No,
you know what I'm
it's not.
saying?
No,
like,
no,
like
no,
it's
no.
not offensive where it's like you get what I'm saying?
No, not at all. It's not like that at all. So what these Boerboels is, they're see how he
Yeah,
sits,
so
right?
what were they? So yeah, you want to start from the beginning, like what were they bred for? What were they used for?
Protection, personal companion, guardian. So it's like a side-by-side protector. It's a first line of defense. It's eyes, ears, you know, protecting. It's got your back.
Okay.
And it's got to be close by and perimeter and proximity.
What they use them for? Like
They use them for
I mean, as far as like
protection in South Africa.
Yeah, in Africa, yeah.
In South Africa, you have the settlers coming in from Dutch settlers coming in. That's
okay.
how the dogs arrived in South Africa.
Okay.
So these settlers are exploring this unknown territory, uncharted territory. What better would you have your dog? You're gonna bring your best dog with you.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be by your side, and you're gonna have these dogs, and they're gonna aid with doing what dogs do.
Yeah.
You know, protecting us, giving us eyes, giving us ears. And this is the version that was derived based on the geography, based off the type of climate the type of obstacles that they would be facing. So you got hyenas, you know what I mean? You got treacherous people, you know what I'm saying? You got just unknown territory, uncharted water. You know,
so they were more used in South Africa to ward off people more than other animals and
people
stuff.
as well as other animals, right? People, well, remember they were conquering and settling this territory.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So they were taking over, and you know they had to have a certain level of dog that was capable of defense and capable. I mean, you got to remember during this era, the type of dogs that people had. Yeah. This were war times. You know what I mean? This was war times. Yeah. So this was like the dog of war, the battle
dog of war. I like that. Yo, I like that.
Yeah, this the dog that we taking to our fight. You know what I mean? To secure our legacy for the future. This is the dog that comes alongside. That you know, this is the product of that.
So this dog was basically protecting its property, its owner, against other people and other animals, basically.
Whatever.
Whatever it was.
Also providing companionship. Wow. Remember, it's a form of entertainment. We hanging out with the dogs at night. We telling stories over the fire. Yeah. You know, this is another member of the family. This is an essential member of the family. Yeah. A contributing member of the family. You know, he's helping. He's supposed to be able to hunt. We're hunting. You know, we got food rations. We only got so much. So imagine that. We're spending food on the dog. We allow, you know what I mean? To have a dog like this is not something that's just gonna survive off of scraps. Wow. Right? We're gonna deliberately give this dog nutrition, quality nutrition.
So during that time, like you said, this was
the dog of war. So we selling new land, uncharted territory. Just same way that they brought the dogs over here to the English when they brought the bulldog. You know what I mean? It's a multi-purpose, multifaceted dog that's capable. It's a utility dog because we have so many different chores, things that we do on a day-to-day basis. We need this assistant. Yeah.
So in modern times today, a dog like this would serve best purpose as a protector,
family member.
Yes.
It's an extension of the family.
That's exactly
right. That's capable of protection.
Yes.
Defense.
Yes.
You know, it's powerful, it's strong, it's intelligent, and in a situation arrives, it's prepared to handle it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's prepared. Yeah. It's a deterrent.
And now, correct me if I'm wrong, from the research that I did, is that these dogs they think. So it's not gonna be quick to just, like a cane corso, for example, to bite. They're gonna assess a situation. Is that usually pretty true?
Right. If you observe the puppies, they're constantly like scanning.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Looking up, looking down.
And that's what made me want to go with a breed like this. And
it's good that you roll with me because, you know, I'm cultivating those senses.
Got you.
I'm not, I'm not just breeding dogs. All my dogs are pets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, they family members. It's not just and there's nothing wrong with that scale. Yeah. But what I'm saying is this is a family, it's already being employed. Yeah. Right? It's like a working dog and it's suitable for the civilized society, the day and age that we living in. Right? It fits in. Gotcha. So some dogs, like, you're not gonna have that need for a collie if you're not herding sheep this day and age. 2024, we're not herding sheep. Yeah. So the collie doesn't have
unless a job. I live on a farm or something, it's gonna be mentally deprived of what it was bred to do. So with this dog here, we spoke over the phone. I told you my situation. I got, my own house. I got some property, but I want a dog that's a family member, gonna grow up with my son, my young son that's a baby. And these dogs are good with kids, correct?
Right, extremely.
And grow up with my son, as well as when I'm not around, be able to protect the family if an intruder tries to break in or whatever the case may be, correct?
Right, for sure.
And the dog's gonna be doing what it was bred to essentially do at that point.
Exactly. It's decision making, it's protection, it's companionship, it's first line of defense, first and foremost, it's extra set of eyes, ears. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it allow you time to arm yourself or whatever. make your phone calls,
Yeah.
do whatever you need to do
Gotcha.
in order to defend yourself
Yeah.
and protect yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's really the ideal role essentially for the dogs throughout history. And even in this modern day and age,
Wow.
you know, the dog always has been that, you know,
Wow.
an assistant, an aid.
Yeah.
And giving us all of these additional resources and senses.
Got you. Now that's amazing, man. So I'm very thankful you allowed me to come over here and see the dogs and be able to put my hands on them in person. And I think that's what makes, you know, obviously, you know I'm a breeder and I planned on breeding her in the future, but having the ideal protector, family member, that all came first. And then the breeding was kind of like secondary to me in this aspect, because I want to get into the Boerboels because I love everything that you just told me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I appreciate you allowing me to come down here, and I think that's what makes a real breeder is you can see the dog, see the parents, see the consistency in the siblings of the parents, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, I greatly appreciate it, man.
I'm happy that you came. Thank you for choosing me, man. For real,
sure, man.
It's an honor to me, man, because you know it's like you definitely know dogs.
Yeah.
You got a plethora of experience.
Yeah.
You know what you want. You know you got a vision. You know what I'm saying? And then you come in here, and then you able to witness the dogs and see. Cause man, this is something evolution of my investing years and years.
And I see that, and I see that for sure. Because what was huge for me, and I'm doing an extended episode, so this is just like me picking her up, but I got all the content from, you know, when we first spoke and everything and so forth, and that's gonna be the full blown episode. You know, from day one, when you told me, here's the mom, here's the sister, here's the uncle, here's the father. I was like, damn, they all carried, here's the half brother. And they all carried that look that I was looking for, that to me, when I see a Boerboel, the first thing is, you know, obviously the temperament's gotta be there. That's kind of a given. Right. But just based off of looking on pictures online, I was like, I gotta kind of have that wow, like that's a Boerboel. It's gotta have a silhouette, and the type of a Boerboel. Right. If it resembles anything else, then it's great that the temperament's there, but then to me, I'm not getting a Boerboel. And I want a Boerboel, you know what I'm saying? Your dogs, to me, when I think of Boerboel, I see Boerboel. And I think, you know, I don't know the back end of what's, you know, as far as like with other breeders and so on and so forth, but I've seen some other Boerboel breeders that when I look at their dogs, it don't scream Boerboel to me. Yeah. So that's what made me super happy about your program. You do have consistency, and that's huge in dog breeding.
Thanks, man. Well, you know how it is, man. Yeah. People look at the dog as more of a commodity and not the quality and not the, you know, so they breeding dogs indiscriminately. Yeah. Just breeding dogs to make puppies. And then this is something very different. This is something that is like an evolution of the breed. This is like the, you know, selection of the best for years that fits into this mold that we're trying to improve.
I can tell you're passionate about what you do, and that's huge for me. But the other thing, the gem that made me say, oh shit, this dude's got it, is when you broke down the iceberg. Oh, you was telling me the bloodlines, and I was like, oh shit, he knows his shit, and he knows how to get his look and keep his look, and that's important. You know what I'm saying? So maybe give him a little bit of a gem real quick. Juan, can you explain your bloodline and why your dogs look the way they do? You know
I started with in the Boerboel breed, you have very limited genetic resources. Okay. The gene pool is small. Okay. You got like 4 or 5 dominant families of dogs. Okay. And they have like broke down into sectors. You got this one outcross strand, and then which is the Iceberg strand, and it brings like so much versatility. It has like this variety.
Is it one of
my friend went to their farm? You know, I brought my original dog here from South Africa. My dog came from South Africa. It was the Iceberg. A pure Iceberg. Wow. And it was like nothing my guy had ever saw. Wow. And he was a celebrity comedian, rest in peace, Courtney G. Yeah. Celebrity comedian, he's doing tours, he's in South Africa. He has to see the dogs. Wow. It's an opportunity, like, man, I'm here. He calls me up. Yo, Jordan, he leaves a message. I'm in South Africa, man. Wow. You know what I'm saying? I'm at Iceberg Farm. I saw Penny's mom. I'm taking pictures and stuff with Penny's mom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wow.
So, but he saw the actual farm with the dogs. He said they were all different kinds. Big ones, tall ones, Harlequins. They had so much variation within. He said some look like Great Danes. I mean, and you can look at the Iceberg variety, but what it brings to me is that vigor.
Wow.
And that, you know, those desired traits. We got to remember that they're only breeding the best dogs. They only breeding certain dogs.
Yeah.
They're not gonna breed inferior dogs. These dogs is all about, like, it's a farm. This is a real dog farm. And he said this guy had like 80 dogs running around loose, man.
Wow.
And it was like a real pack. So, and he also visited another farm, the mighty Boerboel farm, where all the dogs were consistent. Red dogs, all the dogs were red. Well, fast forward, that bloodline faded out.
Really?
Yeah, they did a lot of tight breedings, a lot of close breedings.
Okay.
And they known for producing heart issues, or, you know, there's certain things that's
certain issues,
with the mighty line.
Wow.
Well, to me, the Iceberg, because of the variety, they done also walked away from the Boerboel breed and started classifying themselves as the Iceberg Mastiff.
So would you consider them, like, are they one of maybe the more original, like one of the first bloodlines that started the Boerboel?
Originating bloodlines, so this guy's breeding. So what they do is they do this journey where they're going out to visiting all of these different farms. The Iceberg was one of the first you can see.
Wow.
They have dogs in the registry. If you trace back bloodlines to the beginning, Iceberg's dogs start off some of the Boerboel breed.
Wow. So there's some
Iceberg
of the first,
Simpson
like
Iceberg Simpson.
F1, F2.
Very from the beginning, and then you got behind those dogs unknowns.
So
unknown.
So now with the Iceberg, so I'm sorry, you were saying that they walked away from the Boerboel? What happened?
Walked away from the Boerboel in 20-something, 2000, like fast forward 2009 or something, once the breed fraction because of the addition of the black Boerboels.
Wow.
So you have the Iceberg has a more white dominant color gene, color, where they have like the piebalds.
Really?
They don't have no black Boerboels. They're strictly against the black Boerboels. So the Iceberg breeders here in the United States, they got their own association. If you're affiliated with black Boerboels, they want you to take that stuff off of it. They have the Iceberg Mastiff. They're no longer registering Boerboels as their Iceberg.
They're not calling it Boerboels, they're calling it
the Iceberg Mastiff.
Iceberg Mastiff.
The Iceberg Mastiff, something.
But if you're lucky, so there's not a lot of breeders who have the Iceberg blood.
No,
let me rephrase. There's not a lot of Boerboel breeders who have Iceberg in their bloodlines.
It's not the Iceberg is the key.
Okay.
All of the really popular dogs, you're gonna have that in there because it's the outcross to the Boerboel. It's the secret.
It's the sauce. That's
the
what we
sauce.
would call in the bully world, the sauce. That's the sauce.
You got to
and
have
the more
that.
you could tap into that sauce, the more
you get it. Yeah, the more you get it. And see, I had a pure of some of the original stock. He was a triple bred. My female was triple bred Vector 3. I had to show you some pictures of this bitch.
Wow.
I got to show you some pictures of this bitch. I'm talking about look like a massive bulldog. I'm talking about a mastiff, massive, humongous. Yeah, like, you gonna really like this bitch.
Oh,
you gonna really like this bitch. Yeah, girthy. You talking about girthy.
So you know,
big chest. And I'm talking about, you can see it in her eyes. This dog was a serious dog, dangerous.
Wow.
You know, that's my, Direct off the Iceberg farm, though. This was one, and I had, like, it was where I came in, it was like it's meant to be because I had some of the best dogs. Like I had, did my research, and it's just something, you know, like you have an eye for it. You got your style.
Yep.
And it took me there. That's where I had landed.
And that's why, like I said, with me, same thing. When I saw what you had, everything kept bringing me back to your program because again, there's a lot of Boerboel breeders who get into it and I just didn't see the consistency. You know, even if a breeder produces something that a style that I like, but then I see that they producing a bunch of a style that maybe I don't like. If they can't produce like a particular style consistently, then it's for me it's like it's tough because what am I gonna get?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you really breeding? Really?
Well,
Are you really because to me being a breeder means that you're able to arrive at like you said, a type consistently. That means that you're able to predict with some certainty. This is my style of dog. And that's why I say a lot of these people that's having dogs, I don't really consider them true breeders because I don't see a type.
So actually, this leads me to another question real quick. So what would you consider, like or let me rephrase, what do they say is like the standard when it comes to the Boerboel? Like what are, do they say what's the height, weight? Like, is there a typical standard that they give?
The standard is wide variance.
Really?
There's a lot of variance in there. So you're talking about the range of 140 to 200 on the male. 140 to 200, wow. This is the accepted range. 140 to 200, and I think females like 120 to 141, something like that.
Wow.
That's the weight range. So that offers, lots of, what is big when you say that the dog should be larger and imposing. And I think what you're seeing is happening is evolution of selecting dogs for size. People desire size, bigger dogs, and that's with a wide range. So I don't think that the dogs originally started off that way, all of them.
Okay.
I think with the Boerboel breed, because it's I consider it to be a modern day multi-generational cross. You know what I mean? So you have big dogs, small dogs. Remember that I mentioned that my friend witnessed the original farm where the dogs lived in the pack. You're gonna see big dogs, small dogs. It's like a team, a football team, basketball team. You know what I'm saying? A baseball team. Different players play different positions. They have strengths and weaknesses. You're gonna have to have small ones.
Could you tell me about the health on these dogs?
It's because of it being a dog with multiple breeds contributing.
Yeah.
You don't have that inbreeding depression.
Gotcha.
Where
that's what I did hear, that this breed is extremely healthy.
Yeah, and bigger, and especially in terms of comparison to other purebred dogs.
So do you deal with a lot of allergies or anything like that?
I haven't had that.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I haven't had that. See, I got this MTG on deck. I know you know what that is.
Yeah.
Like dealing with skin issues. See, I haven't used it.
Wow.
You know what I mean? At all. And it's been sitting there. You can see it's some flight dirt on there from years. Wow. It's been there for years. I mean, the breed is a super healthy dog.
That's what I want.
And because of natural breeders, natural whelpers. You know what I'm saying? In most cases now, we get into the stages where C-sections is starting to become more common. Yeah. C-sections was not I went for the first 12, 15 years, no C-sections.
Yeah, I understand the aspect of doing C-sections now with any particular breed, just because of the simple fact that if you get one puppy that gets stuck, you still gonna have to, so whether you got the C-section or not, if one puppy gets stuck, now you're gonna pay for a whole C-section anyway. When if you would have did it from the beginning, all the puppies would have came out and hopefully survived. So
yeah, but see, I'm saying that was a thing that never happened though. For 10 years, I never had a puppy get stuck.
Wow.
10 years, never had a C-section.
Wow.
It was all free whelping.
But sometimes I don't think it's necessarily, it's not, sometimes people think, well, if the female can't have puppies naturally, I don't want to breed it. Sometimes I don't think it's the female's fault. Sometimes it may also just be the puppies you creating. Their heads is so massive. Right. You know what I'm saying? it's.
But that's what I'm saying though. How do we arrive at a dog with a head so massive it can't pass naturally?
That's true.
Those dogs die off.
That's true.
Right? So then, what I'm saying is for the first 10 years, I didn't have to do it. What's happening, something has changed.
This is the girl, right?
Yeah.
She wanna chill now.
Something has changed though. Yeah. And that's something that I'm just trying to figure out. I don't know.
But anyway, bro, I greatly appreciate you allowing me to come to your house, the dog's house. The dogs got their own house. And that just amazed me in itself. The dogs literally got their own crib. That's fire, bro. But I appreciate you allowing me to come in, seeing all the dogs, allowing me to get the first pick female, man. Cause to me as a breeder, that's huge. Being able to get what I feel could be the best stock out of the litter for what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, bro, she's beautiful, man.
And look at how she on point. Look where she at on my foot.
And people, like I said, man, I can't wait. The goal is to do some light breeds. I ain't gonna go crazy, but I'm gonna just, breed her, maybe get like another one, do maybe 1 or 2 breedings a year, man, and do my own little thing with it.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
we could collaborate in the future, man. And,
For sure.
Like I said, I appreciate, everything you did, man. And this is just the beginning, man.
This is the beginning, man. You gonna see, man, you gonna have one of the premier dogs in the breed. You know what I'm saying? For this class of 2024, this age and stage.
I could have told, I could tell, and that's why, yet again, I'm appreciative that you allow me to take the first pick female, and we both even agreed, you was like, yo, listen, if you want, first pick, this is what my first pick would be. And for a breeder, now going from a breeder standpoint, pet owners, it's a little bit different. You just want a good companion, and I think they were all great companion, but when you breeding and trying to put your own look and spin on it, this female definitely fit the criteria, and I appreciate you allowing me to purchase her, because I know if it was me,
you know how
you even told me, you were like, yo,
but we locked in, so it's a long-term thing, building relationships, man. And I feel like, if I was in your shoes, coming to me, this is what I would hope you would do for me, man.
Exactly. And just for the record, that don't happen all the time. You gotta hit up a breeder and build a relationship in order for them to want to sell you something that you could have easily kept her and did,
Yeah, but no, I want to see you get started, man. I want in the right, you know what I'm saying, with something, because you got the knowledge to take it to the next level. Yeah. And that's what it's about for me, is empowering the next generation, you know what I'm saying, mentoring, whatever I can do to help push the breed forward. You see what I'm saying?
That, man.
Evolve the breed, family. You feel me? That's what we're going with this.
Definitely.
It's real love for the breed. I feel like they truly is the best dogs that, all around. Look at her. I can sit up and watch these dogs like TV all day long.
And that's how I feel about my dogs back at home when I got them loose in the yard. And that's when somebody really care. To me, it's not only their mannerisms, but to me, my dogs, they look like moving pieces of art that I helped create. You know what I'm saying? So I could just watch it all day. Yeah. Some people could sit there and watch some fish. I could sit there and watch my dogs.
Right, exactly. That's a good analogy too, because it's like, man, fishing, you sitting there watching water, and it's like, people do that for hours. You know what I'm saying? Same thing.
I'm at my peace when I'm watching my dogs.
Right. But anyway, they having fun, man. They hanging out,
So we gonna get her packaged up. We got her nice little bones and stuff like that, and we're gonna go ahead and bring her back to New York, man. All right, so I appreciate all the hospitality.
Yeah,
man.
for sure, family, for sure, man. I'm glad that y'all made it, man. It's just, because it's a heck of a thing. It's coming out here in the winter. It shows a lot, though, man. It's just like dog man have to understand. It's only the dog people really know what it. Exactly. Like, man, I'm coming in the rain.
Yeah, we came to the snowstorm. Exactly. So, for those that don't know, this is my boy Jordan. Exotic Boerboels, right? Can you give them your info, man?
Yeah, my name's Jordan Pittman. I'm with Exotic Boerboels. Boerboel Breeder INT on Instagram. Exotic Boerboels on YouTube. Exotic Boerboels on Google. Exotic Boerboel Breeders on Facebook. Boerboel Breeders Ohio on Facebook. We on TikTok. Exotic Boerboels. Exotic Boerboels, we everywhere, for real. You can't miss us if you're looking for a dog.